Welcome back, friends, with more My Hero Academia. This is Season 6, Episode 17. Last time, we learned more about Hawks' backstory. The poor kid. My heart breaks for him, and now he wants to help Endeavor, the man who saved him from abuse, but also a man who has abused his family. And Endeavor is trying to make amends, though, which is the most he can do at this point. We're gonna get a big old family talk this time around. Maybe get a glimpse of Deku awake. Check on Patreon for the full reaction, though. Leave a like, and let's get started.
It's truly an honor to be approached by the man many believe will be the next #1 hero in Japan. I never expected
Took so long.
such an offer. A top-tier pro needs a fitting bride.
She was a woman made of ice. My goal was simple: to produce the strongest child possible. One who wielded our combined powers. Add the ice abilities of the Himura family to the mix. And surely my offspring would grow to surpass All Might.
Will Shoto get there one day?
Family was once
Stronger than All
prestigious.
Might?
They craved the status associated with the #2 hero. And my money.
She had no say in this whatsoever.
She had the option to refuse me.
Oh, okay.
Ray
But
knew
she
exactly
didn't?
what this marriage was.
Yeah, that feels bad anyway.
Do you like the flowers?
Yes.
There was a strength to her. But still, she seemed like she might melt at the slightest touch.
You aren't the only one suffering. Because you're not the only one who overlooked our child.
Oof. He said she looked like she was gonna melt with a touch. And he's now just completely raw and broken. And she's suffering too. Oh, Hawks.
Knowing how tough my father is, I doubt he'll die from whatever injuries he racked up. I bet he'll do a press conference soon. Can't wait to see his pathetic face. After so long, I get to watch him break. When you're crying in hell, be sure and wave.
Oh, he cries blood. The wrong way to put out a fire. Oof.
Huh? No fair! I don't have school today. We should be doing quirk training together. Come on, Dad. You said you would, remember?
Your son inherited a strong version of your flame quirk, that's true. He's physically built to tolerate freezing temperatures far better than heat.
Wow.
And in terms of designer babies, look,
Designer
the whole
babies.
concept is taboo. Toya shouldn't be using his quirk. Try to keep him from doing so. I'd hate to
Dang.
see the boy burn himself and end up in the emergency room.
Oh, so that's why he stopped
Oh, yeah.
training him entirely.
I thought you would exceed All Might.
Why do you think Dad won't let me do quirk training anymore?
He
I
didn't
got some dumb
explain
bird,
it to
big
him.
Deal. I'm more than tough enough to take that. I don't like it when you come home looking hurt. Really? It was stupid to think you'd get it. No girl would understand this. But I'm worried about you, brother. I've
Oh.
made my decision. You're the one who lit this fire under me, Dad.
Jeez.
No.
This sucks so much.
It's too much. It's downright cruel.
No matter what I say to him, he shows up at the house with new injuries every day. The boy is stubborn, just like his father. This is the only way
Yeah.
to make him
What is
give
this guy's
up.
hair? The wrong way to quell a fire. Oh. Fucking. Fear. Baby Shoko. She looks so ragged.
You're wrong, Dad. I can be the next #1. Watch me. My flames are stronger every time I come out here.
Keep
Damn
your
it,
eyes
when
on
will you
me.
get this through your head? Have you learned nothing from getting burned over and over again? Listen, Toya. Find a new dream to pursue. There are plenty of things to do with your life besides being a hero.
Look at Shoto.
Leave this unattainable
Like
goal
being a
behind
villain.
You showed me being the best is what matters.
Toya, no, you have
You
to cool
pushed me
off.
to want this, Dad. You'll see. Endeavor!
Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, what the heck.
You don't let Toya out of your sight.
He just wants you to pay attention to him.
Oh my god.
I only know the world of heroes.
You're running away.
Fucking Endeavor.
Yours! Got it! Are you hurt?
Ignore them, Shoto.
They look like they're having fun together. together.
Or
There's no
Shoto,
time.
too.
You've work to do.
God damn it. And
We're failures to him, so he pretends we don't even exist. That's just how it works.
Ugh, why don't you go bother Fuyumi instead?
No, hold on. Are you ignoring me too, Natsu? Please don't do that. I'm telling you this stuff because you have to understand. You agree, right? Besides, the women in our family are all useless.
okay.
Wait, do you really want to become a hero?
No, it's not about that anymore.
It looks like you're suffering simply because you want to please your father. I want you to find something
He's not listening anymore.
passionate about in this world.
Shut up, Mom! You don't know anything! This from one of your self-help books or something? I know Grandma and Grandpa were poor, that's why they sold you, right? You did decide to have me. So you're to blame for this too.
She saw Endeavor's eyes in him, too.
When I hit puberty, things changed. And my flames suddenly transformed from red to blue.
Oh man, I'm incredible! Dad is gonna be so surprised when he sees this! Ugh, damn it! No crying! Your next day off, you gotta come to Sokoto Peak!
New burdens.
And I've gotten super awesome! After all these years, you'll be happy to have me
Fucking
as your
hell.
son!
Fucking hell. Endeavor, I'm not listening.
One thing! Just stop him from trading!
Endeavor, you little shit.
Shut up, Mom! You don't know anything!
I tried my best. He wouldn't listen.
He's your problem now! You deal with this! Be of use for once!
Fucking hell.
Don't look at me. With those horrible eyes.
Oh, and she saw it in Shoto.
I was taken to a facility, which is where I heard about Toya's death. That loss shattered
Shit.
whatever was left of my mind. You didn't go to Sokoto Peak like he asked.
I was afraid if I did, it would feed a fire that was already out of control.
Dad.
Oh my
I
god.
guess we both failed in that sense.
At least you tried.
Now that was some impressive heat. What did you expect, old man? All you ever taught me was how to burn everything.
If only I'd just given everything up that day. The only thing I knew how to focus on was molding Shoto into the hero I could never be myself.
The more domineering you were, the harder it was to look at you.
I was too scared to get to the bottom of our pain, so I tried to
You're a
keep up
kid
appearances.
still.
I know you're to blame, but if I'd been able to knock some sense into Toya before he ran off to the mountain, he wouldn't have turned into Dabi.
The responsibility is not yours to bear alone. Your heart
That's
may be
true.
broken, but we're going to help you put it back together. Because you have no choice but to fight Dabi one day. Shoto must have suffered so much more than we did. But he still started calling me Mom again, even though he has every right to hate me.
Shoto.
He is the true hero in his family.
Is he blushing?
Here, I had a long talk with Mom, but whenever you're done crying, you and I will work to stop Toya together.
Oh my god.
Shoto.
Shoto!
Shoto!
Pardon us. We were kind
Hawks.
of listening into your convo, and since we're in the loop, mind if we join your weird family reunion?
Okay, I guess.
And Hawks.
And already gathered a bunch of info about what's going
I
on.
am
Oh my
deeply
God.
ashamed.
Oh my
I
God.
apologize for my son's actions.
Huh? That's definitely not the reason we're here.
Tap, 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 tap.
Eavesdropping is sketchy like black market denim.
What is that?
Black market denim.
Knowing the
Friggin'
source of
bestie
his
is-
resentment could make things easier.
This didn't come up when you were talking about Toya, but are you to blame for the burn on Shoto's face as well?
So close.
No, that was me.
Mom, you...
I never got to confront my parents. Instead, I abandoned them, but you stood your ground.
You're a heck of a kid.
Whole
At this point, we have no leads. No idea where they're hiding.
bunch of villains from prison.
6 other prisons were broken
Yeah.
into. At least 10,000 prisoners have been released into the wild.
10,000.
causing mayhem and panic. Currently, the government is requesting aid in the form of rescue teams and heroes from other countries.
Thank you.
But with
Thank
the Safety
you.
Commission in shambles, Bureaucracy is getting in the way. Gone to crap.
Send
in just
everyone.
2 days. You have no choice but to keep fighting. Of course, we've got your back. Responsibility for this can't be put on your shoulders alone.
Things are different now. I want to do what's right and support people who are trying their best.
Poking out of his shirt.
I've already bet my life on
Ding.
Hawks once. This will be another tricky runway to walk, but we will prevail.
Look at who's standing in front of you. Don't we make the burden feel a little lighter?
We'll help you. Just till we stop Toya.
Right. I've given some thought to how we might
Swift,
go
tap,
about
tap, swift, tap,
responding,
swift.
but there's still a little confusion. What do you know about One for All?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
We need to figure out how it factors into the puzzle.
Gonna have to ask All Might
Private line. It's highly
and
possible
Deku.
that I'm the one Shigaraki's after. Deku, you bastard! You're dead! I'm gonna wonder how long and you're not telling me!
Oh, Sue's like timed him.
Thank you for the assistance, Sue.
What is wrong with that boy?
What's wrong with that boy?
Injuries,
Oh.
Sounds like Tokuyami and Kaminari are cleared to go home now.
Are they really? That's wonderful.
What is this? What is this pose?
Any updates on Midoriya's recovery yet?
Dynamite, are you alright?
What's it look like?
I'd like a few words with Izuku Midoriya.
He's unconscious.
All Might said to leave the two of them alone. All Might is clearly involved somehow.
Pieces coming together.
World is one for all.
Right now, he must be talking with the previous wielders.
Oh. Interesting. And that's the end. Oh. I know we've seen that before, but in the context of him being in a coma. Okay, heavy as heck episode, so I'm leaving this picture of baby Shoto up here so we can have a little bit of a reprieve. Look how cute he is. But oh my god, it was a deeply, deeply uncomfortable episode. Watching Endeavor's marriage to Rei unfold, she was put in just the worst position. She wanted to do what she could for her family, and her father didn't even bother to find out what kind of man Endeavor was. And there's no way she could have known what kind of man he was beforehand, and it sucks so much, everything that she had to go through. And I don't disagree with the idea that it's the whole family's responsibility to help bring Toya back from the brink, but the whole family was kind of taking part of the blame for Toya becoming Dabi. It just felt a little bit off. Like, what was Rei supposed to do in that situation? What was Natsu or Fuyumi supposed to do in that situation? And the fact that Toya didn't respect her, to respect Rei or Fuyumi, falls at the feet of Endeavor as well. Like, where do you think he learned that misogyny from, saying the women in their family are useless? If it's not misogyny, at the very least, he learned the disrespect towards his own mother and sister from his father. And if Toya didn't listen to Rei, it's because of Endeavor. And yeah, Natsu wants to shoulder some of the blame too, but he was a child. He's still a kid, actually. He's just in college. Like, I get for the sake of healing, it's not important to assign blame, that we have to come together as a family to do this together. But Rei trying to talk Toya off a cliff, literally, Natsu wishing he had said something more, none of that is necessary if Endeavor didn't implant his dreams onto his own son. And yeah, for Toya, they showed a tiny little clip of him as a very, very young child, and you just feel bad for him, knowing what he becomes. And it stopped being about wanting to be a hero a long, long time ago. I don't even know if it was ever about that. He just wanted his father's approval. And then in his eyes, his dad stood him up, completely abandoned him, and he thought Natsu was ignoring him as well. Like, of course, sharing your passions with your kid is one of the many joys you can have as a parent, but they're not miniature versions of yourself. You have to let them develop their own passions and help cultivate them. And seeing Toya's descent into obsession and rage was just heartbreaking. Like, no kid should have a look on their face like that. And he just wanted to please Endeavor so he could live up to something. He tried to emulate his father in his stubbornness, but also his rage and using violence as a solution. And all Endeavor did after all of that was to push him away and point the blame at others. God, it was so upsetting to see the way Endeavor acted. Horikoshi, he has done an amazing job balancing this arc of Endeavor. Our first impression of him is pretty bad. We hear small details about the abuse, and he's all around become a horrible person, but then we see him have a wake-up call, and then he strives to be better. We see him understand the error of his ways, we get to root for him a little bit to achieve some sort of redemption, and then we see this, we fully understand the scope of everything he did wrong. and he was just absolutely monstrous. I feel so bad for anybody who has to go through anything that he subjected his family to. And I understand completely where Dobby's coming from as well. It's just, if there was any way to still save Dobby, I would like to have that for him too, but like with Shigaraki, the amount of risk he poses to other people in the meantime might call for more dire actions, like with Hawks and Twice, and it would be very, very sad if it turned out that way. And with Rei, the mental instability that came with Endeavor's abuse caused her to lash out at Shoto, and Rei just kept saying that she can't believe that Shoto calls her mom again, but it always felt like a freak accident born out of fear, panic, and abuse than any actual ill will that she bore towards her son. Like, I wouldn't have blamed Shoto if he didn't forgive her, but I think it's only natural that he doesn't harbor any hard feelings towards her. Now, his hatred for his father, I totally get, and thank you to Deku for helping to spark and accelerate the growth within Shoto, help him move past that hatred. He's become such a softer person after that sports festival battle, and I really like this version of Shoto that we have. Baby Shoto was just so adorable, though. Look at his freaking face. He was being attacked in this moment. Just look at it. He was just so... Oh, he's so adorable. And there was a point earlier in the scene when his eyes were just 2 dots as well. We love our freaking icy hot boy. And then Hawks and Best Jeanist come in to offer support and suggest a team up with the top 3 heroes. It was nice to see the camaraderie between all of them. Not sure how much good it can do against such overwhelming forces. I mean, Shigaraki and All For One are both on the loose. But oh my god, if we finally have some confirmation of heroes from other countries, oh my god, this is going to be absolutely a global problem, so get it done, get them in here and get them to help. And we just saw their silhouettes, but it offers me just a little bit of hope, and hopefully they can help out as well. And we talked about One For All a little bit. It had to come to the surface at some point after Endeavor heard about it and then said it enough for enough other people to hear. And he realizes it has something to do with Deku, so we're going to go talk to Deku at some point. And then, we cut to Bakugo getting dragged away, completely tangled by Sue's tongue. I think there was a character in Class 1B who would be really into that, but I forget which one it was. Anyway, All Might believes Deku is communing with the vestiges of One For All, could be learning important details or even getting a greater understanding of the quirks within him, so should be good to get into that next time. But yeah, heavy freaking episode. Check out the full reaction on Patreon in the link in the description below. Appreciate the little face right here. Leave a like, and I'll see you guys next week with more. Bye, friends.